Earlier today, the Kortz Center Heist DLC has officially released for GTA Online on July 14th, 2026, at an average download size for PC on Legacy and Enhanced of about 1.4 gigs, 1.9 gigs for PS5, and for some odd flippin' reason 5.1 gigs for Xbox Series X and S, and I haven't even heard from PS4 and Xbox One yet, if not ever, but anyway. And I've never been able to summarize any DLC in GTA Online in any of my videos summarizing GTA Online DLC's history any quicker than I'm about to do right now. It doesn't matter whether your GTA Online character is 13 years old since it's been in existence since the beginning of time, or if you've made your GTA Online character just weeks ago where it's now 2 weeks old, you've all been screwed equally. And if you have one brain cell left in your head with as much freedom to make a reservation for 577 different hotel rooms the size of football fields, you would agree with this. So let me get right down to it. Sure, Rockstar has finally addressed the man trap bug for the Diamond Casino heist in GTA Online, even though they obviously pulled a Rockstar move and didn't speak of it directly as the issue was and made a foot around the bush about it and said, well, we fixed something in relation to what you guys are saying, even though we're blatantly ignorant of the actual issue. We just want to make it look like we solved it regardless, but I digress. On top of a few other fixes which may be good for some players and may have been, well, ruined fun for others, for some things that you may be able to see here. This one fix that Rockstar did has come at a price. And this is the price we have to pay to Rockstar because they put so much hard work with especially missing their 34 hardworking employees since they illegally fired them last October. But with their newer employees probably poorly educated compared to the other guys who were fired, these guys who are in charge of fixing the game now, good riddance, comes at a price for demanding too much of them without giving them a fair share of, well, you can only guess what. And I'm telling you, if you think I'm exaggerating with something like this, well, let me tell you exactly what this price was. And that, my friends, is the most disappointing decision I've seen Rockstar do as of lately. This. Rockstar somehow has to take a DLC that could have been good and screw it again. Who the hell asked for this? No, raise your hand. If you're not a Rockstar employee, raise your hand in the comments down below. You have until July 16th to raise your hand in the comments down below. Who asked for this? Make yourself known. Who the heck asked for a payout nerf to the Cluck and Bell farm raid? Who the hell asked for a payout nerf to the Diamond Casino Heist Finale's cash artwork gold and for some odd reason diamond loot? The Doomsday Heist I'm not even going to speak much about because it doesn't even interest me anyway. Who the hell asked for changes to the OG heists outcomes, like payouts? Who asked for a price change or payout change to the Data Leaks finale? Who asked for a change to the No Way Out finale? And who in God's name decided to make the pink diamond's current value worth as much as tequila used to be when the Kale Progo heist first released in GTA Online? Who decided to come up with that? Who in God's name chose to do that? Oh, wait, hold on. It gets worse. Oh, you could be asking, how much worse can it possibly get? Oh, the heist chance rates. Oh, you'll be flooded with tequila. If you decide to do the Kill Purple heist twice in the same week, you will be punished greatly. Screw your chances of even finding the pink diamond bearer buns or potentially even the ruby neck. No, you're just gonna get tequila, basically. Oh my gosh, the heist was already killed, and Rockstar found the corpse and decided to shoot it again. You killed the heist already, and you... Why did they not put the Panther statue? Might as well put the Panther statue loot there as well. Oh, but if you decide to wait to do the Kill Purple heist only once a week, you will not get tequila. You may have a chance to get bearer buns, the ruby necklace, rarely the pink diamond, but at least you won't get the tequila if you do the heist once a week. once a week. Once every 7 goddamn days. And I'll get into this weekly bullshit in a short moment, but let me continue going over exactly what this new payouts are. But just to keep this part simple, the secondary targets, the value of cash dropped by $10,000 max. The artwork value dropped by about $12,000 max. Weed dropped by about $14,000 max. Cocaine dropped by about $20,000. Gold dropped by about $33,000. And the safe cash, well, I mean, you could still get up to $99,000, but now you have a chance for it to be as low as $18,000 versus $20,000. And just to add salt to the wound, Rockstar reduced the spawn rate of cash from 40 to 20% at secondary target locations that require 2 players to access, meaning you have to do this with another person, you have to do the heist setups, and you have to set up and scope out the island with another person to have a less chance of finding cash, increasing the spawn rate of more profitable secondary loot at said locations. Ooh, but Rockstar reduced the spawn rate of coke from 30 to 20% at soloable secondary target locations, decreasing the spawn rate of more profitable secondary loot at said locations. What kind of a balancing change is that? You already balanced it 2 years ago. Stop kicking the dead horse, Rockstar. Is this how you treat dead bodies? Do you just find something that's dead and point and laugh at it and say, haha, you miserable fuck, you deserve to die, and fucking kick it more? That's... Why? This is not the Rockstar games I used to know. Why? So now, to keep this part simple, the collectible farm rate used to be paying out 500k, now it pays out 400k. Or if you do it once a week, it'll pay out 600k. Ooh. The Diamond Casino Heist finale! Cash used to pay out up to 2.1 mil, now it pays out up to 1.4 mil, assuming you do it with 4 people perhaps. Oh, and by the way, these red numbers are if you do them in hard mode, so now you may have a chance to have it be worth up to 1.6 mil. Wow, what an increase of $200,000 in loot if you do it on hard mode with up to 4 people. Cool. I'm assuming you get all the loot anyways. But if you decide to do it once a week, you get up to 2.7 million in value of your cash. 3 million in artwork, unless it's in hard mode, it'll be worth 3.3 mil. 3.7 mil, well 3.3 in normal mode, but 3.7 in hard mode for gold. And diamonds, they of course had to touch for some reason. If you decide to once a week, who would be willing to do diamond loot once a week? Who's even able to? The diamond loot doesn't even make sense to me. Why would you touch that? Why would you decrease the value of diamond from 3.2 to 2.3? Oh! What next level inflation sorcery bullshit is that? Why would you kill the chicken that was already fried in KFC buckets? Why would you still shoot it thinking it's so... But hey, they fixed the mantra bug. You can't complain anymore, at least it's playable now. The data leaks dropped from 1 million to 900,000. Unless you decide to do it once a week, then it'll pay you about, but not exactly 1.1 mil. The Clean Break No Way Out finale used to pay out 350, but 525k on hard mode, but now if you decide to do it like the average run that you would typically want to do it at, now you get paid $245,000, 367k on hard mode. But if you decide to do it once a week, ooh, about almost $700,000, because you can't get the extra, 17k, because then, oh my gosh, you will be suspended for 1 week for making illegitimate transactions in your account or something. Oh my gosh, the extra 17,000 is going to end the world. I never even gave myself the chance to try out the Titan job, but it would be paying out 500k, 750k on hard mode, but now it will be paying out 750k once a week if you decide. But hey, the payout's still the same. The payout's still the same. Just mind you, for those who are confused, all the numbers in red are in hard mode, whatever's in green is in easy mode, for whoever just wants to know. And whoever's thinking to themselves, you know what, maybe they nerfed the older heist because they want to try and get us to do the new heist that was released. Maybe it's going to pay out about $2 million or so. Maybe it's going to pay out $3 million. Maybe about $1.5 million. Maybe it's somewhere around, you know, artwork used to be loots in the Diamond Casino, or maybe the artwork worth-ish that you could probably steal a couple of from this heist like you did in KO Perico or something, you know. No, it pays you just about $500,000. But if you decide to do it once a week, ooh, then it'll be worth $2 million. If you decide to do this heist once a week. Look, I get why Rockstar is trying to do then push this once a week, doing these heists every so often. Yeah, there's a couple heists you can do. You can do them all like every day or so for like once a week, and then when you finally do the heist, you just wait till the next week and do them all again or something in the same order. You get the most payout from that. To, I guess, you know, make you do some different heists and enjoy some of the different content in the game to get paid the most every so often. Fine, because everyone keeps granted the same heist every day, and you know, I guess it's the diversity that they want to, you know, that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to make us enjoy your game. If we enjoy the same thing over and over, let us enjoy the same thing over and over. If I enjoy doing the vigilante missions over and over, thankfully the cooldown is at 1 minute, let me enjoy it at peace. Maybe boost the payout for that to like maybe 50,000, it'll be a little more worth it, but 25k is still pretty decent. It's basically like a guaranteed 10-minute long-lasting VIP work. But at the end of the day, I just like to let you know, details. The reason why I believe Rockstar is doing these weekly completion bonus payouts is because, sure, if you have an interest in doing one specific heist, let's say you're playing by yourself and you decide to do the data leaks by yourself, No Way Out by yourself, Guzman Flaskin by yourself, the Cluckenbell Farm Raid by yourself, the KO Perico heist by yourself, because obviously you cannot do the Diamond Casino by yourself, obviously not. No one's interested in doing that anymore anyways, especially with a mantra bug that they finally fixed. Maybe the popularity may finally increase again, while the KO Perico heist's popularity has just been shoved down even deeper, 6 feet below 6 feet. Thanks for that, Rockstar. But I believe the reason why is because by the time GTA 6 releases, they want you to be like, well, I'm gonna only get paid like the most doing the heist once a week, so I'm just gonna play the game for 1 day, and then spend the other 6 days on GTA 6. And this is where I agree with the player base, especially here, Mr. Talarius. They did this change, it looks like on the surface, to diversify your interests, to make the most money from all the heists you possibly could. But deep inside, it's because they only want you to just not make as much money from the heists, and if you really want to make money, well, go ahead and buy shark cards, because they still have a promotional offer going on until like the end of July that will last until like mid-August, where you have to link your character to your account before the end of July to be able to claim this reward before August type of thing. But in the end of the day, this screams to me like a, well, we want you to enjoy 1 day of GTA 5, if you even want to come back to it, but we want you to spend the rest of your life on GTA 6 and maybe once in a while come back to GTA 5 to do the heists if you want to continue making money for your account character. It's not like this money will be transferable between GTA 5 and GTA 6. Did you hear? Who thought about this? Like, I'm trying to be sensible, and I don't want to try and be sensible with this choice that they've made, because that would mean I'm kind of support Rockstar, which I kind of do, and I wish they didn't do something like this, but it makes sense why they would do that. But at the same time, deep inside, there's a corrupt way that they've put this in to say, we don't want you to really play this game as often anymore, because it's not really going to feel as rewarding compared to GTA 6. Well, let me tell you this, last time I checked, GTA 6 isn't being developed by Capcom, okay? We still have the same company running GTA Online in the same way, in the same state that it is in right now, who will release GTA 6 in the new state with the current management that currently situates in Rockstar's headquarters. So if you think GTA 6 is going to be a better game than GTA 5, let me just warn you ahead of time, think again. And on that note, that's part 1 of my first impressions of this DLC. Because, like I said, no matter how old your account character is, whether it's just 2 weeks old since it was made 2 weeks ago, or if it was 13 years old, made at the beginning of GTA Online's existence, you all got screwed equally. Rockstar, you could have waited at least 5 years until the veterans were at least adults in the game before you did something like that. I mean, oh gosh. Because if that's the case, then that one racist YouTuber that's been being recommended to me on YouTube would probably have their theory correct that you may be a part of the E-files. But that's another story on its own. That's not something I should be touching topics in. But I just like to let you know, yeah, there are YouTubers out there, especially a racist one that's been recommended to me, who grew 100,000 subs over an entire course of 1 year, making racist jokes, which is, I don't know how the heck he got away with it, but he kept making jokes about that too. I hope it's not a true theory. That would suck. Yeah, I guess I cannot wait to try out GTA Online on my part 2 of my first impressions of the game. But as far as I'm concerned, this DLC has already given me a headache before I even entered the game. But I guess that is what was to be expected when you have this guy in the cover of the, new DLC, I guess, having this guy in the cover in this specific outfit. Yeah, guys, get smacked by it. Hope you enjoyed by Rockstar. Ooh! GTA Online's Kortz Center Heist. I really wonder how it pays out to play after this update. That's all I really have to say for now. Enjoy getting spanked even further in the face by Mr. Faber's, outfits. I guess. Jeez, I'm about to gag, man. Just stop doing that to us, Rockstar. I can't even speak. I'm getting sick. Stay tuned for that video. Part 2 coming out sooner or later. I'll try my best to make it as soon as possible. Take care, everyone, and yeah, I'm sorry that Rockstar had to do something like that to you guys. You guys didn't deserve that, but hey, I guess that's a result of you not paying enough microtransactions, right? How dare you, Rockstar? That's all I gotta say in summary of this DLC for now. Just just wait for part 2. Maybe I might enjoy the gameplay. Maybe. We'll see when the time comes. But in the meanwhile, I need a break. Take care, everyone.